And we love it. It's been a while since we've taken y'all to our urban farm plot, and the reason why is because we haven't been there much either. It's been raining most of the evenings lately, which is good for the garden, but it's hard for us to get out there, especially when it's just torrential downpours. I mean, we had, I don't know, like an inch or two of rain come down in like an hour. It was pretty heavy one night. Very windy, stormy, thunder, so we weren't out there. And then the other days, it has been crazy hot. It's been upper 90s, high humidity, and just unbearable to be outside until pretty late, and then it gets dark on us. So we just haven't been out there. We did notice the last time we were there that the drying beans, specifically our Cherokee Trail of Tear beans, were drying, and it was time to start picking them, but every time we would get out there, it would rain, and we don't want to harvest them wet because they'll mold on us. So we're hoping today that we're able to harvest as many of them that are dry or close to being dry so that we can start shelling them. If we haven't met yet, I am Rebecca, and this is my husband Nathan of the Cottage Farmstead. We're two old souls working to restore our homesteading heritage here in the upstate of South Carolina. So you can see we got here just in time. These are dry, they're kind of crunchy when you touch them, and the black spots are not too thick. It's just mostly superficial, so we don't have to worry about mold on the inside of them. So we got here just in time to get a good harvest of these drying beans. So when harvesting drying beans, what you want to do, if possible, is to allow them to fully form and then dry on the vine. So you can see these are kind of crunchy. And when you open them up, the beans are already going to be dry on the inside. As opposed to these where you can see that they're fully formed in there, it's just not dry yet. It's still soft. You can't just crack it open. If for some reason you had a frost coming, you can harvest these and let them dry, but it's more ideal to wait for them to get nice and dry on the vine. While we were harvesting the drying beans, we noticed that looks like our corn is starting to dry off really good. So we might take this one and maybe another couple that are look dry and take a peek inside. Oh, it's pretty. They fully formed?
They're still drying a little bit. I can scratch the surface so they aren't fully cured. So maybe just another couple of days and we'll be there, especially with the heat we're getting.
Beautiful. And look at all these beans that are in our tunnel here. Farmer Nathan had a few moments the other day before it rained to get some of them, so he did a quick run, but it looks like we got some more here that are getting nice and crunchy. So we'll be ready to start threshing beans soon. I really do like this bean trellis. I'm having to bend all over the place to harvest these beans. They're right here, eye level. It's fantastic. So this is our first year using a tunnel to grow our beans, and we love it. We do really love it. But one thing that we will definitely change and make note of for next year is to not plant drying beans and green beans on the same tunnel. Because what happens is you end up with this total chaotic mess of vines, and we don't know sometimes if I'm harvesting the green bean, if I'm harvesting the drying bean. As I saw over here a minute ago, these are some of the Cherokee Trail of Tear beans, I think, that are all the way on the other side. So we will not grow them mingling together next year because it's hard to tell them apart. And it looks like some of our slippery silks are getting ready to. Yep, those are nice and crunchy. Get off of me, bug. So these are getting close. These are our red drying beans.
Watch out for your sweet potatoes.
Oh, thank you. Looks like these didn't get pollinated. There's nothing in them.
And there aren't a lot of flowers, so I might need to fertilize them with potassium.
And they're empty.
More buds coming here.
Good, because these are empty pods, the ones that are dry.
Oh. None that are even dry over here.
And this jungle is 2 different types of squash. It always ends up being so much bigger than I was anticipating. I thought I gave them plenty of space, but apparently not. And our tomatoes have been ripening. We've been canning like crazy. As you can see, we still got plenty more coming on the vines, so we'll be pretty busy preserving them. Beautiful.
Nice surprise.
Forgot about them over here.
Yeah.
I think we have a few cowpeas ready. Ooh, we don't need grass seed. Let's get rid of that grass seed. I think that's the only ones I see of the cowpeas. Oh, there's one more to your right there. But they're loaded.
This one here.
Oh, there's another one right over there underneath the leaves.
Nice. Exciting.
Yeah. Not quite. We're getting close. Oh, there's one by your right knee.
Beautiful.
So that guy is not a good guy. That's a harlequin beetle. And they will eat your kale and your greens to smithereens. And it looks like cowpeas are an excellent host plant for this pest. So we're gonna have to start eradicating some of these. Well, we were quite impressed with our harvest of drying beans. It's a full shallow crate worth of black beans between our Cherokee Trail of Tear and our black turtle. As you saw, we didn't end up having as many slippery silks as we wanted. They're still not fully dry yet, and we seem to have some pollination issues, so we'll be trying again in a few days to see if any of those start drying and producing. Well, we hope you enjoyed joining us in our garden this evening as we harvested our drying beans. Happy growing, and see you next time.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.